So much for coming. My name is Clint Talbot. I'm Vice President of Science for Colorado Wildlife, a nonprofit. First thing you might have a question about is why we're having a dance performance or a video of a dance performance in connection with wildlife. And the answer is, first of all, very simple. If as anyone who really appreciates art knows, art has a long history of commenting on and being responsive to public concerns. Further ado, I will pass it to the president of Science for Colorado Wildlife, and also, as it happens, my wife, Melinda Markey.
Thank you very much. You have our word that we will work as hard as we possibly can to defend wildlife and other animals, including factory farmed animals. We call him Freedom. He went searching for his family. People heard a wolf howling alone. They used a helicopter and thermal tracing to locate and shoot him. Together, we can reduce the suffering and killing of our wildlife. One was John Emmerich, who's professor emeritus from Colorado School of Mines, and he has done more to restore and protect wetlands in Colorado than anybody I know. Wetlands are so important. They're so important for birds, mammals, rodents, beavers, amphibians, reptiles. This guy, John Emmerich, was so awesome. Becoming involved in CPW, not as employees, but as people who attend the meetings and voice opinions and then talk to your state legislators and representatives. Colorado is working to reintroduce bisons, and our group is working very hard to have the right indigenous people leading that effort.
As a dancer, we are used to try to feel and to interpret someone else's vision, right? When I hear Melinda sharing me the story of the wolf, I was like, this is beyond science. This is beyond regulations. The whole world needs to hear the story. And to me, the best way to share a story is through my art and my passion. So Constantine created the music for us. And I wanted Barber's adagio, his string adagio, to be the music for this.
To see which track I can create, which coincides with the story, with choreography first of all, and spent quite late nights, and I was so happy going at night at 3 o'clock in the morning, combining the whole orchestra, because without having the budget to hire the Hans Zimmer, the whole orchestra, but working and listening and having the impression that the story and the music will deliver the message to convey the people, to save the wildlife, and to defend the speak of the freedom, because he's such a beautiful man. He has such a beautiful name. Freedom.
I would like to say thank you for asking that question.
Yeah, great question.
Absolutely, thank you, because AI and the data centers that power it are a huge burden on the earth, as is habitat loss from overpopulation. These are things, this is the world in which we live, and we are part of the problem.
I am just honored to tell you the story of freedom, to tell you the story of this one wolf who hopefully probably is still alive. I'm much more interested in numbers and all the wolves put together, but I have learned through my husband that telling the story of an individual is often much more effective at getting people's attention and getting people to change their behavior.